Okay, so yesterday guys we took a look at my Canyon Air Road, and so today I thought we'd take a look at the Sonder Camino. Now I've done a video on this in the past, but it was set up for the road, so this is how I set this bike up for the gravel. After all, it is a gravel bike. So we'll start with the frame. It's obviously the Sonder Camino Titanium. Now this is the slightly older version, and it has a quick release dropouts and not through axle on the rear. It is on a Fulcrum, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, Fulcrum, I think something like that, fork, which is a 12mm through axle. Headset is a Hope headset. It actually came when I brought this frame with that, and it's been pretty good so far. So the group set we have on here is full SRAM force. We have a 46 tooth up front and then 11 to a 42 on the rear. SRAM force rear mech, and this is running at 1x, so we only have one shifter on the front, right hand. Hydraulic SRAM force brakes as well. So we'll go on to the wheels. So when I'm running this on off-road gravel style riding, I'm actually using the same wheel as I would on the road, although that is going to change. This is going to be my gravel one, and this is a Halo white line rim built up onto a shutter precision SP dynamo hub, which is awesome because it powers your lights and it charges your phone or your Garmin or your whatever. It's perfect. It works really well. On the rear we just have quite a cheap Fulcrum racing wheel. Now both of these wheels are set up tubeless, and on the front we have a Gravel King 38mm wide tubeless tyre. On the rear we actually have a slightly larger, and we have a 43. So on the rear we have the 43, on the front we have the 38. Now it's not really because I think that makes any improvements, it was just purely because my rear one wore first and I just needed to put a new tyre on, and I brought two tyres, 43, and I just haven't actually got around to putting the front one on yet because it's still got loads of wear. So at the moment that's what I'm running, and it works well actually. Okay, so we'll go on to the cockpit now. I did actually have to change the seat post because the seat post I had was 350mm long, and it just wasn't quite long enough for me. As you know, I am really tall, and even though this bike is a 60cm, I just couldn't get quite enough seat post out, so I've moved to this. It's quite a cheap one actually. It's an X. What is it? It's called. This one is an X system, and it's 400mm. I never really worry too much about seat posts because at how they look, because I tend to put bags on them and there you go, they lose all their paint. So actually silver works pretty well here. Okay, so we've still got the same stem. It's 130mm, it's long. ITM Triango stem, it's carbon, and it's just long because this bike, I do find this bike incredibly short. Okay, the bars we have are the Ritchie Venturemax comp flared bars, and they're 44cm wide, and I really like them. I really like the flared bar style. If you watch me go around a pump track on this bike, they actually handled it really nicely. Pedals, we just have some of the entry-level Shimano, I'm not sure the number, it's like M6 or M5 or something, and they're just basically the entry-level mountain bike clipless pedals. I have two bottle cages, which are again very cheap, and they're just ones that you bend sort of onto the bottle to make them a bit tighter or looser, however you want it. And that is the whole bike. So that is the Sonder Camino Titanium bike, how I set it up on the gravel. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep smiling. Peace.